Previously, we saw that Hollywood was founded by a small group of European immigrants who wanted a better life for all. These movie moguls numbered only about 20, but they founded 5 major studios and 4 mini-major studios between 1912 and 1935.
The original major studios that were formed in Hollywood were Paramount Pictures, RKO, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, Warner Brothers, and 20th Century Fox. Believe it or not, Universal Studios used to be considered a mini-major. So the mini-majors were Universal Studios, United Artists, and Columbia Pictures. There were also some minor studios, and those minor studios were Disney, Monogram, and Republic.
With the formation of these studios, Hollywood grew and prospered beyond imagination. Back east, Edison produced a series of short, mediocre films. The Great Train Robbery in 1903 was possibly the only exception. As competition on both coasts continued, Edison sent his patent police west in an attempt to shut down the Hollywood moguls for movie camera theft. However, by 1915, when Edison's production company went bankrupt, audiences were loving Hollywood movies so much, nothing ever came of the patent lawsuits.
The independent producers eventually sued the Edison Trust, or Edison, and prevailed in the courts, and so therefore got their freedom to go and continue to use their movie-making equipment without having to pay license fees to him, because he went overboard in engaging thugs to collect his money.
And as the studios prospered, actors, writers, filmmakers, and people from every vocation flocked into Hollywood to get a job in the talkies. And they did. It was the studio system, a vast industrial complex of vertically integrated motion picture production, distribution, and exhibition entities.
The studio system was basically a factory for motion pictures. It was put together by the original movie moguls, and they built a dream factory whereby they created an assembly line type process of making motion pictures. Hundreds of them a year, each studio, and the appetite across the country was insatiable.
As glamorous as the film business may seem to many people, the studio system is a business, and these studios are run with precision, and they're power-based, not unlike Wall Street or any other they are corporations. So the studio system, for instance, when I was placed under contract at 20th Century Fox, I was a member of a family, a proud member, and they did go to extreme lengths to keep us happy.
The studio system ensured that all the actors, writers, directors, producers were pretty much employed from picture to picture, so they were able to focus on their art rather than on money in the ad hoc system like we have today.
By the mid-1930s, the studio system had spawned over 17,000 movie theaters across the nation, and 60 million of the nation's 130 million people went to the movies every week. It was the golden age of Hollywood. Yes, even millionaires like Joseph Kennedy and Howard Hughes caught the movie bug. Everyone wanted to produce movies and tell their unique stories. And many great stories were told. The 1930s alone produced All Quiet on the Western Front, King Kong, Mutiny on the Bounty, Modern Times, Snow White, The Wizard of Oz, and Gone with the Wind.
To me, a director is only as good as the story he has, and only as good as the talent he has in front of the cameras.
Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
But just as it seemed Hollywood's flame could blaze no brighter, politicians in the Eastern establishment, possibly encouraged by a spiteful Edison, hit the movie moguls with a series of blows.